My mama was a fanty. Man, they came from broken homes, some man, they came from shanties. I could cause a stampede, but they say the loudest is the brokest. So I'm always moving quiet as I can be. Quiet as a mouse, catch him live. He was flying up his mouth. Nearly made a man on fire at his house. Fire on the couch, fire in the booth, fire on the main streets. He made it out of fire in the pain. I fight fire with fire in the flame, fire in his face, fire in that range, fire in that will, fire in until beef and man will have your own fam, iron up your will, get you flattened like an iron out of deal. When you learn, less friends, less bridges to burn. Guess it's hard to keep your eyes on the prize when your vision is blurred. Keep calm, do the business first. Keep calm, do the business first. First you live and you learn. Less friends, less bridges to burn.
Welcome to Music with Meaning and Healing with myself and my co-host. We have a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself, please, sir?
I go by the name of Dotty Stacks. I'd like to start off by apologizing for being late in the interest of keeping it 100. So apologies for that, but thank you a lot for having me.
Oh, it's better late than never.
Absolutely.
Okay. So the first track we did play by yourself is called Business First.
Yes.
And one of the lines that you dropped in there mentioned blurred vision. And, you know, blurred vision is a thing that we all deal with in life. It can literally be the simplest of things, like paying too much attention to distractions, getting distracted easily, not putting ourselves first, or, you know, just repeating cycles and patterns. All of these things contribute to us losing focus on our goals. So do you have any techniques that help you to retain your focus?
Techniques. You know what? I'd start by making a large problem like lots of little ones, because it's like with little ones it's more achievable. It's easy to measure your progress. So, like I say, if you've got a large problem, make it loads of little ones. And I feel like it's easier to stay focused on little tasks than a big task, and especially in this day and age.
Yeah. How do you break down a massive problem, break it down into smaller ones?
So it depends. It depends on what it is, whether musically or whatever. But it's I would just take a large task, which is like a combination of obviously loads of little different things, and just start knocking them out one by one. And that I find for myself that it's easier for me to focus that way.
That makes sense.
Right.
You talk about you live and you learn in the track, and I just want to ask you, what's the most valuable lesson that you've learned till this day?
There's so many.
We're throwing you on the spot right now. I'm sorry.
Just one.
There's just a lot. Careful of the company you keep, man, because that's definitely one of the most valuable lessons that I could say.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get into a second track of yours, and this is called All We Do.
Pulled up in a, what would you call that? It's a spaceship, nah man, it's all black. Looking like a marble star when I came through the yard. All flash like I'm trying to get packed. We about to make a video, and you know what you're in for. And you know I need a fix. What the you think I gym for? There's no rushing, it's fug loving. You think I'm staying, but you're so bugging. We straight on, we don't cuff them. Only keep it super bad with the smoke loving. Before it gets deep, I'm out of your sheets. Out of your league and out of your reach. I hate to leave and get back on the streets. I'd love to stay cause the back is a peach. But the motto is all we do is and we don't ever call back. All we do is and we don't ever call back. I warned you not to fall, now you gotta fall back. You was just a booty call, I could never call back.
Tell a girl you're busy, she got up, I take offense. Take a girl to dinner, now she want meet the rents. Crazy, so mad, it's so mental. If it don't make pounds, then it don't make sense. Tell a girl you're busy, she got up, I take offense. Take a girl to dinner, now she wanna meet your rents. Crazy, so mad, it's so mental. If it don't make pounds, then it don't make sense.
I've been in these hoes for years. It made me an animal, there's rules to this. I wrote me a script, bust quick, can't lay with a chick, just pattern up and dip, get back to the strip, cause it's M.O.B., M.O.B. All these is all on me. I hate to leave and get back to the streets, I'd love to stay cause that bat is a peach, but the motto is all we do is and we don't ever call back. All we do is and we don't ever call back. I warned you not to fall, now you gotta fall back. You was just a beauty call, I could never call back.
Tell the girl you're busy, she gon' never take offense.
All we do is and we don't ever call back.
Fancy, so mad, it's so mental.
All we do is and we don't ever call back.
Tell the girl you're busy, she gon' never take offense.
I warned you not to fall, now you gotta fall back.
Crazy, so mad, it's so mental.
You was just a beauty call, I could never fall back.
Okay, so that was All We Do by Dotty Stacks. And if I'm gonna keep it a stack, I'm gonna keep it 100, yeah? Okay,
Wow.
this song was really giving me F-boy vibes. Yes. City boy up in this business. Okay. So, you know, but I feel like most men will go through this stage in life and then eventually they'll see the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's the hope. That's the hope.
That light is called reformatory. Okay, so when did you write this song?
I was very, very young. This is a this was a very long time ago that I wrote this song.
Okay, and have you had like a negative experience with a woman that has kind of tarnished your view on women?
I think you can't. To say that would be like you can't paint one person, so everyone with the same brush, and everyone's different. So your experience with everyone's going to be unique. So
that's a no.
Yeah, that's a no.
Okay, so and listening back to the lyrics of this track, if you had a son, would you advise him to take notes?
There is gems in the song, 100%. I'm not saying the whole message that can be derived from it.
Where's the gem?
Where's the gem? There's plenty of gems.
Yeah.
There's plenty of gems. I would. If you tell a girl you're busy, she can't help but take offense. If you take a girl to dinner, then she wants to meet your rents.
Okay.
That's a gem.
That's a gem.
It's a gem, guys.
That's a gem. That's a gem.
Gems on us today.
That's a gem. 100%.
So basically, you're saying no matter what you do, like joking aside, no matter what you do, is no matter how busy you are, someone's gonna take offense to it because it doesn't align with what they want in life.
100%.
Okay, cool. So it was getting a bit heated in here, guys. I want to ask, where did the inspiration come from for this particular track?
For this, do you know what? It's not really. I wouldn't say inspiration. It's more that I was in the studio with my brother Streezy. Shout out Streezy. He produced it. And it's just the kind of vibe that I got from hearing the beat. Okay. I wasn't in any particular mood or nothing like that.
Or situation.
Nah, you get me? Yeah. I just felt tongue-in-cheek at the time, and that's just what come out.
It was creative.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing.
All right. So shall we get into another track?
Yes, we should.
This is called Sorry Ma.
It's not enough just to live and maintain. I woke up with money on my brain. Check the WhatsApp, honey's on my case. I got sauce, but I'm bumming it today. This is grind mode. Switch my iPhone back to flight mode. Picked up my throwaway. I gotta go today, yeah, keep it local. I don't hit no motorways, all I know is phone calls and how to open safes. Check my rap sheet, sincere any rap neat. This year I'll turn athlete. Run rap, run trap, 2 in a rucksack. You would've thought I had a hunchback. Same different day, same strip, different wage. Mix the whip with the beige, talk, get you paged. Got a cig and a gauge, you'll be missing for days. Left his wig in the rave, couldn't dig him a grave. Closed casket, man I done out here, man I passed it. Do the smallest, to the largest, but they're still here claiming that they're artists. Money is the mantra, sorry mommy, Sonny is a gangster, that's why they want me handcuffed. I'm from an era where they with your hands up, catch cancer. Money is the mantra, sorry mommy, Sonny is a gangster, that's why they want me handcuffed. I'm from an era where they with your hands up, catch cancer. You're playing yourself. DJ Khaled voice. Out here trapping, never had a choice. Never pally with the Savaloy. Never panic when in traffic, go gadget. If they jam it in your fabric, you turn cabbage boy. Boy, oh boy. I can make a send a hit while I'm in a Savoy. Make him sleep with the fish, let him rest with a koi. Learn how to move it, I can get you employed. I can show you back, block work, clockwork, spaz 12. Show you how the dots work. What's worse, forgot jerk, crime pays. Only Lord knows how I need me a to the plug, gonna need a bias truck to keep people like me. Rap game, Scarface, you need people like D. I can duck a car chase, wrong side of the street. I can count the amount of times on one finger that I've been the wrong side of the heat. I can't pass it with juice, they're only bad in their groups. Catch a man in his coupe, drag a man at his roof. What's the plan, what's the move? Let it bang, let it. You're just playing yourself, why can't you tell the truth? Money is the mantra, sorry mommy, Sonny is a gangster. That's why they want me handcuffed. I'm from an era where they with your hands up, catch cancer. Money is the mantra. Sorry, mommy, Sonny is a gangster. That's why they want me handcuffed. I'm from an era where they with your hands up, catch cancer.
Ooh, I love the way that you switch in between different flows on this one. I very much enjoyed it. At what age did you realize this talent, and how did you grow it into the artist that you are today?
I wouldn't classify it as a talent, but I always, from a young age, I was always like writing lyrics, whether it to be to like old school hip hop or like garage, grime, and I never took it serious. I was busy, occupied doing other stuff, so it got to a point where I said, you know what, why not just do it? You get me? First and foremost, I'll do it with the appreciation of the music, but I just thought, why not just put it out to the wider public?
So listening to your music and some rap music as well, you can really get to grasp the elements of the artist's life and their lifestyle. And from listening to the songs you've sent in today, I just want to know, like, when you're writing music, is it referring to your life solely, or do you get inspiration from some of the people around you, some things that you've witnessed, or just life in general?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that probably I've witnessed and just life in general, because I observe a lot. So I've got a whole load of things to draw from to like inspire the pen. So yeah. A lot of just life experience really.
Okay, it was really giving me like Tupac, Dear Mama kind of vibes, but the UK spin on it. So what is your relationship like with your mother, if you don't mind asking?
My relationship with my mother was an amazing one. She's sadly passed now, but
sorry to hear that.
This is the way of life. But yeah, we had a brilliant relationship. 100%.
That's amazing to hear.
Yeah. So I feel like we should get into another song. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is called A Marie.
It's like life one sweet. It's like life one sweet. I hit the streets, it's a rocky road. If I ever fell, I bounce back like a dodgy loan. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Better watch the throne. Heavy is the letters in his. Better watch your tone. Trigger finger itching. Real is back in fashion, but so the is snitching. While they was having kittens, we made livings out of kitchens. We don't sweat the losses, that's just spread to the pigeons. I pray we don't go prison. Man on the mission. The cops and the opposition, they don't wanna see us winning. Volley balls got on switching roles. Volley watching glisten, reminiscing how I never used to have a pot of hard times. Trap spots, hard lines. From young grassroots, grass lines. Lump sums, past funds, past times. What's that? That's our time.
Can't breathe, can't think, been doing nothing. My friends on the street stop so good. What's wrong? They demand tell us what's up.
They always screaming straight facts, never face facts. We ain't in the same bracks, you don't pay tax. I watch you hustle for a wage, then you waste that. That's the real definition of a waste man. Caught in a slave trap, better get your hustle up. If my brother's down, help my brother up. Don't ever use the same cling, you'll get muddled up. Always use the hate hands to hands in the first place. That's why we send the runners up. Get a pop, bubble up, hit the block, double up. No, it's bare trouble if you trouble us. Used to keep that concealed like it's cover up. Now I'm surgical with the facelift of a tummy tuck. Made puppy love. Really, we just tryna run this money up. Where and when and God ask me if I'm on it. If I did it, then I did it for the profit. May peace be upon him.
Can't breathe, can't think, been doing nothing. My wrong? They demand tell us we're sorry. Don't need one look and they gon' shut up.
So, would you class this music as trap music?
This, what is in the last tune you just played, or?
Well, I would say your genre in general, but your last tune as well.
Nah, I wouldn't really class that particularly as trap music or my music in general. Like it might have elements of trap music in it, but it's not. I wouldn't pigeonhole it or whatever.
Okay, what would you call it?
I'd just call it
Dotty's music.
Dotty's music, yeah. Facts, I'd just call it Dotty's music.
Well, the reason... Go on.
I don't really feel like I sound like anybody else.
Yeah. No, you don't. The reason why I said trap music is I personally feel like it's highly underrated. And what is it that made you think this is the kind of music I want to portray?
Do you know what it is? I don't specifically set out to make music like whatever beat I get, I could feel a different way, and the lyrics that come out might paint a different picture, but it's not. I don't set out to make just that kind of music. I'm happy to make any type of music, but it's just whatever comes naturally. I don't go in the studio and think, oh, I need to make a summer tune, or I need to go and make a gritty tune. So I just go in and listen, and whatever happens.
Okay. So you dropped a few surgical references in this track, and we all know there's a BBL trend, and if you scroll through the timeline, you're bound to see some sort of surgery. But is surgery something that, if for example you had a partner or a girlfriend, would you be comfortable with your partner having surgery?
I think ultimately the decision lies within the person. Like, whatever you've chosen to be with that person, so you gotta make your peace with it. Like, so that's just the way I view things.
And hypothetically, I'm not sure, do you have children?
I do have children.
Okay, so if you had a child, a daughter, and she wanted surgery, what would your advice be for her?
Realistically, hell no, like, I'm fire for that. But nah, I suppose the PG thing they would be like, oh yeah, just make sure you do enough research on it to make sure you know, but obviously realistically it's not. Nobody with that.
That is hilarious. How many children do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, girl, boy?
Girl.
Oh, how old?
She's 11 months now.
Oh, baby. We love babies. Right, this is Wavy in the studio. Let's get to it.
I just woke up wavy in the studio. Gelato 41, that's the. Had the place packed out with choosy. And we don't know their names, oh for goodness sake. I just woke up wavy in the studio. I just woke up wavy in the studio. I just woke up wavy in the. And I'm with the lady in the. And now she ain't my lady, she my. Always say she hate it when I call her. I just woke up wavy in the booth, faded off the goose. I'm in the haziest, the mood's crazy, but it's true. These dudes hate me in their twos, cause they're tuned. And they play me in their room. But we don't hate round here. It's all good, it's all great round here. Schwarzenegger, no debate, we move weight round here. It's LC, we don't bother, we just take round here. Banku and knock a stew on our plates round here. We don't skate round here, we stay grinding. All my crew shining, all in due timing. The same brothers acting like they never knew me though. Now I got their baby mothers in the studio. I just woke up wavy in the studio. Gelato 41, that's the. Had the place packed out with choosy. And we don't know their names, oh for goodness sake. I just woke up wavy in the studio. I just woke up wavy in the studio. I woke up still from the night before. With the girl up from the night before. If you don't know how to, better find the door. You got Cali in the baggie, why you trying for? Singer/songwriter in the bio. I bet this D make a B hit a high note. Murder in the booth, you won't get this crime solved. Call me Mr. Killer B with my eyes closed, still wavy. JD, Henny and the rest. With the plug, can we build this Cali X? Got a couple Paris packs, probably put you straight to bed. Half pounds, half kegs, due to have you counting Zeds. Backflip when I roll, bad no go. Slim fix, she a pro. That's your chick, I didn't know. Still made her touch toes. What's her name? No, didn't even. Bro, wavy in the studio. I just woke up wavy in the studio. Gelato 41, that's the. Had the place packed out with Tuesday. And we don't know their names, oh, for goodness sake. I just woke up wavy in the studio. I just woke up wavy in the studio.
So I absolutely love the beat on this track. Is that a xylophone in the background I can hear? What's those?
I think so. I think so.
You have to get back to me on that one.
Streezy produced it. Streezy produced that one. He produced everything you hear, to be fair.
Okay, cool. Is the studio a safe haven for you in a sense that you can de-stress and express yourself freely?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't feel like the outside stress when I'm in the studio. I'm just hone in on something.
And how important is it for you to have that in your life, to have that space where you can go to and just escape for a little bit?
Very important, man. I feel like it's important for anybody to have something, not like a vice, but something in which they can dispel like negative energy, whether it be the gym or some type of sport or creating.
Okay, so one thing I really gathered from listening to your music is it really feels like you're speaking your truth, and I can definitely feel the realness of your lyrics. And I'm sure there's loads of artists, that can resonate as well. But is there any artists out there, or just anyone in general, who you feel like your journey or your life can relate to?
I think growing up sort of underprivileged is the sort of base start for a whole load of rappers. So I'm sure that you'll relate in that type of sense. But obviously everyone's got an individual journey, everyone's been through different things, unique things. But I do think that sort of coming from where a lot of the places that these rappers come from, there's a relatable undercurrent.
Okay. So we are coming towards the end of the show, guys. We didn't get to have the full hour because you were late. But we've managed to get all of the songs that you sent in for us today, and we've still got a few more left. And I'm not going to be here next weekend, guys, so it will just be Kuda, and she's going to have her special guest on as well. I'm away for my B-Day. I'll be flying out solo. And so we have another track by yourself, and this one is called Touch and Go.
From the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't look back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and roll. From the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't look back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and I'm taking shots to that 42. This trim's fresh and it's Elvis too. Ain't no telling what mess will do, so mind your step, cause we stepping true. Get out pause like they're stuck in glue. I'm D-stacks, who the f*** are you? Fine boy, I got no tattoos. I'm dark and lovely, that's sweet taboo. Favorite rapper try claim me trap. All now we ain't got no shoots. Fred the Varley won't lock me up. Poor now they ain't got no proof. Poor now they ain't got no charge. Hate to see a man living large. Hate to see a man whipping cars. I'd rather see a man flipping starve. From the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't look back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and roll. From the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't look back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and. From the day that I touched the streets, lumps, sums, drugs, guns and beef. Split wigs, you best duck and weave. It's up, you can't up and leave. Turn your back and try front on me. Young gun, let it dump for free. Middle
finger up. At least big look or two on my back, roll G. Stick up, way too pattern for that, you can't stick up. Enough man running your home, you best sit up. Bear band in your bone, you get lift up. Paramedics running your home, they can't stitch up. Bear man calling your phone, you can't pick up. Should've just lowered your tone, you got hit up. More time keeping it going, but we switch up. Better just fix up. From the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't look back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and roll. From the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't look back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and. From the day that I touched the streets, love songs, drug guns and beat. From the day that I touched the streets, love songs, drug guns and beat.
Okay, so yes, that was Touch and Go by Dotty Stacks. And you dropped a couple of hair analogies in this song, fresh trim being one of them. And you did mention you had to go get fresh trim before you got here, which is why I'm assuming you were late. Yeah?
I don't think she's going to let this one go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to blame. You're gonna have to blame
Timing
the
is
barber.
everything.
100%.
Blame it on the
I agree
barber.
with you.
Oh dear.
I agree with you.
So anyway, in the industry, I know a lot of people will judge you regardless, and maintaining appearances is always a key factor for all artists. Is this a priority for yourself?
I wouldn't say it's a priority, but at the same time, it's like once you're presenting yourself as an artist, your whole image is that's your sort of your currency. So some people, it's that's their image to be scruffy, innit? Like, to be honest, I try to do whatever I can, and sometimes scruffy, sometimes clean. But always grateful. Yeah.
So for women, there's a lot of pressure as well with maintaining their appearance. Do you feel like the same pressure is applied to men?
Nah, of course, most definitely not. Most definitely
Do you
not.
think that's fair?
No, but a lot of things in life aren't.
Right, that's very true.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Tony, aka Kuda London, you go and take it from here because I gotta literally go. It was nice to interview you, and I hope that we can hear more from you. And I hope that you can tell the listeners what we can hear coming up. And I believe we got another track as well.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, should we play?
All right, but not yet. I'm gonna ask Dotty some stuff, and we'll play that on the way out. But thank you, MSG.
Well, safe. Take care.
This one was quite a catchy song, and I thoroughly enjoyed it myself. I can only imagine you being in some touch and go situations. Can you recall a time where it was touch and go for you?
God knows. Probably like every other day. Just life in general.
Yeah.
Life in general is always touch and go. You never know when the next something's coming, so it's best to stay on point.
And how do you maintain that level-headedness when you're in those situations?
You just gotta be prepared, man. That's it. I can't remember what they're saying. It's bare peas or something, but it's preparation prevents poor performance or something like that. So just
Yeah,
stay
I
ready.
mean, that can be your little phrase.
Yeah, do you know what? It's too many
slap
peas
it on
for
a
me.
meme.
It's a lot. It's a lot to remember, but yeah, it's something like that if you get the gist of it.
And what was your upbringing like?
I had a nice upbringing. I came from a 2-parent household. I got 5 other siblings, so naturally things was tight and whatever. But like we had each other. We was very blessed, man. Like 100%.
And where do you sit in your
I'm like
sibling?
last but one.
Okay.
So I'm number 5.
One of the babies.
Yeah.
So you're spoiled.
Most definitely not. There was no room for that. There was no room for those spoilers.
Well, I come from 4 sisters, and I'm the oldest.
Whoa.
And my younger sister will absolutely tell you that she's not spoiled, but we spoil her like crazy. So do your older brothers and sisters spoil you, or is it just it's just no?
Yeah, no. They looked out for me though coming up, so yeah, we're grateful for that. 100%.
You mentioned that you had a performance in Coco's recently.
Yes.
What was that for?
Yes, that was a show for We Are Tom. Nux was headlining. They had Tommy Agakpe, Benji Flo performing. So like a good lineup.
And have you performed anywhere else?
Yeah, I performed in O2 Academy.
Sick.
I think isn't it Moustache Bar, a couple other little venues, but yeah, definitely looking forward to doing a lot more performances in there.
Well, with Music and Meaning and Healing, we plan to do a live show, maybe for our birthday, for our 1 year birthday. And all of the artists that we get on, we will ask you to come back and do live performances. So that is something in your horizons, if you accept.
Definitely, man, just let me know. Give me a date, man. Let me make it happen.
And is there anywhere that you would absolutely love to perform?
I love to perform back in my homeland, in Ghana, to be honest. But like, I would love to perform around the world, but 100%.
Definitely want to go back there. Yeah.
Definitely.
Have you been back to Ghana?
I have, but not enough and not recent enough. Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
What's your favorite Ghanaian food?
My favorite Ghanaian food is actually peanut soup and fufu. That's my favorite. Yeah.
And who does it better? The jollof.
No. I don't subscribe to such arguments. I don't even think there's an argument. The real ones know it.
So I don't subscribe to such arguments. That is too funny. So what is next for you? What have you got lined up?
What's next for me is just more singles. I've got a couple more singles to come out this year. More visuals, more live performances. And then maybe a mixtape possibly at the end of the year. And that's just as far as it goes for now. But yeah, definitely a lot more of me in general.
And one thing I noticed about looking through your music and just looking into you a little bit is you take a lot of care for your videos, for your music videos, and there's almost like a storyline that you have. Are we expected to see more of that coming up? Yeah,
most definitely, man. I like to give people something to accompany the music, man. So it's not just about slap banging a couple objects in a video and making it. But yeah, most definitely.
Well, as you know, this show is called Music with Meaning and Healing, and I want to delve a little bit into the healing side of things. Are you familiar or do you practice religion or any spiritualism?
I was born Christian, to be fair, but and I believe in God. But as I've got older, I've not sort of I wouldn't say straying away from the faith, but I've sort of incorporated a lot of messages from different other faiths and not sort of stuck to one mantra. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I would say now. Yeah. And
do you have any well-being things, I guess, that you do to just keep you on the straight and narrow?
I go to the gym. That's my thing. Yeah. That's my therapy. That's my release.
Well, we can tell. Well,
yeah.
you there every day?
Nah, man. If I can get there 3 times a week, then I'm happy. I'm blessed. But that's enough for me. I would like to sort of do things like yoga and that, but I don't sort of get enough time.
Well, and also it depends on you as a person. Like yoga might not, it might suit you. I don't know, but it might not. So, like especially with men doing like yoga and stuff like that, you don't tend to get much men. However, you're all welcome. Yeah. But it just doesn't resonate.
You never know till you try, man. I haven't really tried it, so.
Well, give it a go. Why not? Yeah. You can definitely join one of my sessions. I don't do yoga, but I do like body stretching and stuff.
Yeah, I need that, man.
Yeah.
I've got rock back right now at the moment.
We can talk after the show, don't worry. I'm actually trying to leave your last song so we play it out.
Yeah.
So a few more questions that I want to ask you is, where can people find you on social media?
Social media, whereas I'm on Instagram, it's at @Dotty_stacks. It's the same on TikTok and Facebook, and my YouTube is @DottyStacksOfficial.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's pretty much my social media.
And do you have any shout outs?
Shout outs to everybody, man. Anybody trying to make something happen in life, man.
Everyone can get it, basically.
Yeah, that way, man. Shouts out to everyone.
And I want to shout out the listeners for joining us and interacting and just being here every single week. We appreciate you guys so much. So we are going to get into the last track. This is 10 Man. Bear with me, guys. I'm a one-man show at the moment. Still bear with me, guys.
the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't looked back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and roll. From the day that I touched the rose, always knew it was touch and go. Ain't looked back since I touched my shots fly, you best duck and I'm taking shots at that 42. This trim's fresh and it's Elvis too. Ain't no telling what mess will do, so mind your step, cause we stepping true. Get out pause like they're stuck in glue. I'm D-stacks, who the f*** are you? Fine boy, I got no tattoos. I'm dark and lovely, that's sweet taboo. Favorite rapper try claim me trap. All now we ain't got no shoots. Fed the volley won't lock me up. Poor now they ain't got no proof. Poor now they ain't got no charge. Hate to see a man living large. Hate to see a man whipping cars. I'd rather see a man flipping stars.
Black Chrome, trap phone, Black Chrome, trap phone, Black Chrome. Who's this? Big bag on my back like a school kid, and it holds free mule kick. Man, I know how it. Hangman, man, I know what a is. Nat man, do you know what a boot is? Rap man, do you know what a tune is? Or the real rap fans gotta tune in. John Claude Van Damme, what a nuisance. Ding dong's gonna need Newtons. Kick doors, I don't need blueprints. Gloved up, whose prints, interviews mute. No comment in the stations that we do. I don't know about them, man. Please don't compare me. Please don't offend, man. Man are some side, man. Man are some goal shot. Man are some. Man are some send, man. Man are some in jail. Get under your bed, fam. Free OG here, real leng, man. Free Dax 2 here, real bread, man. 10 man. 10 man. 10 man. 10 man. One man got the heart of 10 man. Yeah, it's all good, don't 10 man. Blood on the streets. As long as my brothers them eat, I don't mind disturbing the peace. Snitches are worse than police. They don't deserve verses for me, let alone for me. Come lock me up, I've been murdering beats. Why you think? Never learned us. Tried this, didn't think this would've scrubbed up before we flick wrists. When I bought sticks, gonna touch us. I was in scrub sipping tea out a mug, and now this plugged up. I wasn't born to trap. Look, I was born to rap. Still run me all my peas. I need all of that. Don't make me call you back. Better stop the stalling that. I came in the game with a pack, evading the feds, dodging tax, slinging out the flats. Can never parlay with a rap. Big facts, pull up, crash, no whiplash. Skirt before the dispatch. Old school blackjack, no brimbacks. Dotty verse, mismatch. Came up, pour in a patch. Swear down, no food in the fridge act. So if Smooth had a move, man will hit that. Smooth had a move, man will risk it. The slick whip's gonna need dishes. All my G's convicted. So all the whips them tinted. Rude boy, I got a hit list. I don't know nothing about a wish list. The man I just wrote. Me, I'm on a road to the riches. Trap phone, Black Chrome. Trap phone, Black Chrome. Trap phone, Black Chrome.
So that was 10 Mans by Dotty Sax. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Sorry about MSG being a bit rough on you. I had to apologise.
She had every right, man. This is my bad.
If you do want to come back and do a full interview, listen, let's do it again. You can always come back. You're welcome. One more time, can you let everyone know where we can find you?
It's Dotty_Stacks on the Instagram. The same on TikTok. At Dotty Stacks Official on the YouTube, man, and Dotty Stacks on Spotify. So
perfect. Just keep an eye out for his tracks, guys, and make sure you go and check his videos because they're so good. So I have been Kuda London. My co-host was MSG. This is Music with Meaning and Healing, and we had our special guest Dotty Stacks. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
And we out.
Anytime. Take care.
Bye.
Dejavufm FM.
You are witnessing the sounds of
the big bad boom
from back in the day and beyond. It's Deja,
the station with the best